Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359, along with another guest.
Shadow323.
Yeah, I brought him back. He can't leave me alone. He loves me too much. Alright, so last time we ended up getting a new hoverboard from Skid McMark, so now let's try and find his agent. And in the meantime, burn some land sharks and a robot with a flamethrower. Hi there. Bye. So anyway, what are we going to be talking about mainly today? Well, E3 was yesterday, and Nintendo just finished their Direct today, so we're going to be doing a rundown sort of thing. I already said what I wanted to say about the Xbox One, so I'd rather we not talk about the Xbox One for right now.
Either way, it's better to not talk about that thing.
Yeah, it's better not to acknowledge it. So what we are going to talk about is the Sony press conference and the Nintendo Direct. I didn't watch the full Nintendo Direct. I watched parts of it, and it wasn't really that long when compared to the conferences.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
It was about, like, what, 40 minutes total?
40 or 50.
I think it was... But I kind of wish they would have showed a bit more games when it came to the Nintendo Direct. The Donkey Kong one interests me, I will say. The Donkey Kong one interests me.
One thing that bugs me is that they're making 3D worlds for the Wii U. I mean, it has 3D in the title. I know you're trying to boost Wii U sales, but come on.
It's what they're trying to do. I mean, really all companies are sort of in kind of a pickle right now because of how things are going. Anyway, to go to right here, you need the swing shot. So that's why I went to Kirwan first. There's a gold bolt, I believe, when we go this way. And starting from right here, I think that there's a skill point if we do not hit the floor at all during the swing shot part, which is kind of difficult.
Yeah, there is a skill point. It's not that bad.
At which part exactly is it at?
It's, you know the part where, like, there's a huge pit and there are a bunch of points?
And there are a bunch of what?
Swing shot points.
I'm only seeing 2 right now.
No, it's later, at the end.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. But anyway, back onto the Nintendo thing. I'm not surprised that they're remaking it. The one thing that would really boost Wii sales, and they did this for the Game Boy too, and all the other consoles, is to make a way for us to really play... crap, I ended up hitting it. To play 3DS games on the... what is it called? 3DS games, yeah, on the Wii U or on the TV. That would really improve sales for both, and it would help out a lot. I guess it's probably because... crud. I keep on screwing up for the skill point. I accidentally hit the floor.
The thing is, though, the 3D effect wouldn't be nearly as effective, especially since you'd have to wear glasses if you're wearing using a 3D TV, or if they make their own special TV, which I highly doubt.
True. See, game developers really have sort of fallen out with the 3D thing because it was an experiment, it didn't work too well, and so they kind of just gave up on it. Really, it was kind of one of the most short-lived ones, but Nintendo had jumped on the bandwagon and designed an entire platform around it, which was a problem. God dang it.
I still like the 3D, even if it is a little odd.
Yeah, the 3D is not bad, but if you have it on too long, you'll get a migraine. That's the problem. It's the problem I have because... It happens to me because I suffer from, normally, migraines. The 3DS, I didn't really see that much. It was... The Direct conference was mostly just talking about the...
Wii U.
Yeah, I was talking about the Wii U. I didn't really see that much about it. I know tomorrow they're doing the 90-minute thing on Pokemon X and Y, if I'm correct, right?
I don't know.
It's either today or tomorrow that they're doing...
I think it's... You mean like when they have their panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's today, I think.
That's today? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I didn't get the skill point, but I think it might have been later. Oh, well. But now let us talk about the Sony conference. The Sony conference went really well, I have to say. Oh, jeez.
Especially when they were ragging on Microsoft. That was probably the best part.
Yeah, that was the funny part, especially the video later on. I think you got off at it. Did you see the video? Sony's used game trading policy. It was an official Sony video. It was the best burn ever.
I didn't see that.
I recommend watching it. It is great. It's the president of Sony and the guy in charge of the third-party development showing how to trade games on it, and it's basically him, the president of Sony, just handing him a disc. Let me just say something about the game right now. Right now, I believe this is the part where the skill point is, which is why I'm going back constantly, because you know I'm getting all the skill points, so...
It's the part where it's like kind of tinted red.
Okay, never mind then. So many swing shot parts, you never know.
I remember it's like at the very end of that area. Yeah.
Alright, there we go. That time I got it. I got the right one now. It only took like 5 times for me to actually find the one that it actually was. That one was pretty easy to get, actually. So now we are going to get a new Gadgetron weapon. Well, not weapon. Item.
If I remember, I don't like...
And we found the Trespasser.
Precision laser technology.
It's
Gadgetron
doing a
Trespasser
tutorial.
is guaranteed to work on Gadgetron's line of Invinso lock security doors.
Alright, you're going to need the Trespasser when
yeah,
going
it just
to
got boring
Eudora.
after a while. Luckily they didn't use it too much.
You need the Trespasser to go to Eudora for a lot of the things.
Aim the lasers at the receptors.
I did like the Trespasser system, it was pretty cool.
All receptors must be green before the Invinso lock.
Yeah, they didn't use it too much, and then they kind of... I liked the one that they put in Ratchet Clank 3. But anyway, back on to the Sony conference. The thing, when you get down to it, really, Sony's conference was it was good, but it became great when they did all the right PR practices. That's what saved them, because otherwise you can just put off the conference as, okay, they just revealed another PlayStation model, nothing else, nothing really new. However, the fact that they had a PR team that worked so well on how they presented it made it look even better. That's what truly made it define in there. Not to mention, they undercut the price of the Xbox One by about $100, about a lot more in Europe especially. So, you can't hear me right now, can you? This happens sometimes. We're still using Skype, so...
Yes, I didn't pause it this time.
And we lost Joe! Don't worry, he'll be back in a second. I'll probably have to restart another call. Joe's internet's not the...
sorry.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you. Last time I kind of gave you a little bit of pain in Bioshock.
The attempts before that took like an hour.
It wasn't too bad, because it was only like a disconnect of like 20 seconds or so. So it doesn't really matter. But... I think that took us like 2 hours, to be quite honest. But anyway, the main thing when it came for the Sony conference, though, a lot of people perked up the moment they saw Kingdom Hearts 3 and then Final Fantasy 15 now, since they've changed Versus 13 to finally 15.
I think, honestly, we watched it together, me, Roxas, Lynx, and Afro and they were saying about how they haven't talked about it in a year, and Roxas was like, yeah, they're in a while, and Roxas was like, yeah, in 7 years, and I was like, it took them 7 years to make this trailer, and it's still better than Duke Nukem Forever.
Yep.
And then the whole time we were like joking about that.
We were taking the piss out of that conference. And to be fair, Shadow Joe and I watched the we watched the Microsoft one together, and we took the piss out of that one just greatly.
That was hilarious with Senor Chief in the poncho. I'm calling him that from now on.
He's Senor Chief, my people. But yeah, that's pretty much how it was with the Kingdom Hearts 3, and Kingdom Hearts 3 apparently is going to be on the Xbox One. It's going to be interesting on how they're going to try and do this, though, because Microsoft has a history of trying to do, like, timed exclusives, and that's the problem with how it is nowadays, is that timed exclusives, the people end up actually taking the money for that, which is a pain in the butt.
And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like Microsoft pays a company to make it so third-party games come out later on different consoles.
Or DLC. It was especially apparent with Skyrim on the PlayStation 3 and the PC, and heck, the PS3 still never got any of the DLC. They're barely getting it now, and then because of the Legendary Edition.
But at the very least, we're getting Elder Scrolls Online for PS4.
That's true, but I think it's also going on the Xbox One as well, but we're getting the beta for it. So, Anyway, here is Skid's agent, so cutscene time.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
I can be famous! Bring prize from the hoverboard challenge. Anyway, you can see these pads right here. We can't go up these until later. That is where another gold bolt is. Right now, we're going to try and get on some other things. If you actually go on this right here, it will transport you all the way back to your ship.
I remember
So
I remember if you go back there, there's a certain way which you can glitch out the area so that you can end up getting the gold bolt.
I think they patched it.
No, I did it in the PS3 version.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it takes you have to walk alongside the rail.
Oh, walk alongside
If you're at where I think you are.
I'm at Skid's agent right now.
Um.
Oh, I think I see what you're... I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Alright, let's try that.
Also, sorry if you hear a little bit of background noise. That's because the TV's on and I'm recording this with the webcam.
Dang it. I need to do the long jump to be able to get over there.
I remember it took a while, but eventually I got it.
No, this one has an invisible wall right there. Let's see what we can find.
This agent,
Are you at the part where instead of going forward to get the infiltrator or whatever, you go to the right?
Yeah, I'm at Skid's agent. I'm right in front of him right now.
Okay, yeah, I remember that's where it was. You're supposed to walk along the edge, but I'm not sure how well it will work. Oh well, probably better not to waste time.
Oh, I fell. I'm actually tempted to cut ahead because I want to try and... Because I can get all of the gold bolts on Iridia. And I only have to return here for one gold bolt. And that's the one that we get when we get in a piece of equipment later in the game. And actually, it's way later in the game, too.
I'm not sure if it's what I think it is.
It's the boots.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I know which part.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I definitely see the part in which you're talking about to get it. I'd need to walk... It's like on the fence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's the part. I might just add something later on. I guess we can leave Iridia right now. I guess we have more of a reason to return here. We'll have to come back to get 3 gold bolts, and then we'll have to get the... And then we'll have to get the other skill point, which I'd be able to do if I could do this glitch right there. I'd be able to get to the transports, because the next one is to destroy 3 transports. But unfortunately... Sorry, god dang it! I keep falling!
Yeah, that happens a lot in Iridia.
Oh, man.
I kind of wish Iridia was bigger. It's really small.
Yeah, it's bigger than Novalis, though.
Well, yeah.
It's bigger than Novalis, and I honestly think it's a bit bigger than Kirwan and Metropolis City, to be quite honest. It feels a bit bigger. That's what I'm getting at. It just feels a bit bigger.
I don't know. Well, we're still a little small.
Yeah.
Anyway, want to talk about the Nintendo Direct now?
Yeah, why not? Let's talk about the Nintendo Direct a little bit more now.
So, I might talk more about this since I saw the whole thing, but
yeah.
Let's talk about what it started with. Did you see the first part?
Yeah, I saw parts of the... Yeah, I saw the first part.
Okay.
Right.
So, if I remember, they started off with, Pokemon, I think.
Yeah, and they're doing a more in-depth one, a 90-minute presentation on X and Y today at their booth, so that's gonna be good. X and Y, I think I'm gonna get Y, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna get X, probably.
Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, we only have 1 gold bolt on planet Eudora, actually, and 1 mission, so let's go. But, yeah, I mean, For me, Y looks good mainly because I don't like the legendary that they have for X. All right, hold on. We have a cutscene here.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
I love Kevin Michael Richardson as Drek. He does a good job.
Yeah. Sorry about the background noise, guys.
Don't worry. Since that was a cutscene, I probably just drowned that out.
Okay. But also, so back on X and Y, I think I'm gonna get X because unless Yveltal is a really good type, I'm gonna get X because not only does I think I like Xerneas probably because it looks like Virizion and some other Gen 5 legendaries, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah. See, I liked Gen 5. A lot of people, it made me feel like how the original Pokemon were again. You only had 150 to start with. Couldn't catch any of the other ones. And the designs I really liked. Because I grew up with Red. I grew up with Generation 1. And I played Generation 1. I played Red to death, to be quite honest.
I grew up with Ruby, and I had a lot of fun.
Ruby was pretty good. Emerald was probably the best one out of that one. Although I had Ruby for the longest time. That's how I have some of my Pokemon still from Ruby, actually.
Of course, though, I had to end up getting Ruby and Sapphire, but not Emerald.
Emerald was like the best one. But
I know.
Hopefully, with how it is, I'm wondering what they're going to do for an actual console release for it. I hope they do something for the Wii U, sort of like how they did for Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, because I love those two games.
Yeah, those were some of the best.
Yeah, those were some of my favorite ones, to be quite honest.
And they officially announced the fairy type is real, which, I don't know, I kind of like it, mostly because I actually predicted it. Like, I saw Sylveon, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a fairy type. And it feels good to be right.
Yeah, that's always the fun part. It always is good to feel right. Something that I don't seem to be doing lately. Oh well.
Especially with Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remake Super Mega Ultra Turbo Extreme Edition coming out in North America. And yes, I'm gonna call it that from now on.
When it comes to that, though, it's at least coming out here. But anyway, for me, though, one of the main ones that really interested me, the Donkey Kong game. I love I love me some Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't have the 3DS version because I have the Wii version. And while I can't really play my actual Wii, I've played it on friends. And I just really like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's always been one of the games that I really liked. I love the Donkey Kong countries on the NES, and I believe it was NES. SNES, that's what I was thinking. I always get the NES and the SNES confused at times, mainly because I didn't grow up with them. So I get
especially early SNES games because
they basically
some of them looked like NES.
Yeah, they looked like NES games really badly.
Like Final Fantasy II as it is here, or how it actually is Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah, I know. That's always the weird part when it comes to the Final Fantasy series. Oh, it's like that, and then Final Fantasy III is technically 1. The numbering was weird.
No, 3 was actually 6, I think.
Oh, right, 3 was 6.
1 was 1, 2 was 4, 3 was 6. And then, oh, hey, 3, wonder what's gonna come next. Maybe 4? Nope, 7.
Yeah, that was...
Square knows how to count.
Yeah, but at least they actually have, you know, numbers between 1 and all that when compared to other types like Resident Evil that does not seem to know how to count.
Yeah.
But really, I kind of wish... The main problem I had with the Nintendo Direct was I wish that it was longer.
Yeah.
Because they could have done...
They didn't really show many games that we didn't know already.
I know, that's kind of the disappointing part. I don't understand that. Because they went with the Nintendo Direct instead of doing an E3 conference. And with the E3 conference, they would have gotten a larger amount of time. It's obvious that they didn't really have that much to say, though. Which was the thing. And while, yes, the games were good, I kind of wish that there was more.
Yeah.
But I mean...
Also, Pokemon, sorry, I didn't tell you.
Oh, no, you can
But
continue.
I saw they actually kind of teased 2 Pokemon. They didn't actually talk about them, but they still showed them and their names. I think it was like Soundvern or something, Wavevern or something. It's like a wyvern with sound, and that helps with like theories about a sound type or echo type or something.
Question, did we ever get Genesect?
I don't really know much about Genesect and Black and White 2.
That's what I was wondering, because I remember the whole Genesect thing was a huge thing. What the heck ever happened to Genesect? I think
no
you can
idea.
get it at events, but I don't know.
Or you could before, maybe?
I know.
It's kind of like Arceus, where it's like, oh, it's super cool.
Technically,
No,
it's,
in
yeah,
the
it
anime.
is if you go on the Japanese pronunciation.
Yeah,
That's why it's
I used to
Arceus.
say Arceus too, but I saw the anime and I had to force myself to call it Arceus. Now I say it normally like that.
That is true.
But yeah, where like it has a bunch of different types, but honestly, and like Arceus is supposed to be a god Pokemon, which is ironic because it's not as powerful. As
It's
you
not really
think.
that good compared to other legendaries.
Yeah.
It's really not that good.
Like it can have any type, but it can't switch between battle. But then they'll be way overpowered.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're going into tournament play with it because legendaries are banned from tournaments. Except for, I think Latios actually got removed from the ban list. I know Latios is banned because of Luster Purge. I know Latios is banned because of Luster Purge. Right, so now we're going to go over this way. I just needed to make sure I got everything because I've... Right, so time to go on up.
You know where the gold bolt is, right?
I believe I'm heading on to the path for it right now, actually.
Okay. Because the first time I played, fun fact, the first time I played it, I, didn't know about, like, I thought I played it before, but it turns out it didn't. I don't know why I thought I did. But yeah.
When did I buy the Glove of Doom? When did I buy the Glove of Doom?
I don't know.
I just got Glove of Doom ammo. I don't even have the Glove of Doom. What the heck? I thought that it doesn't give you ammo when you don't have that weapon.
I remember the Glove of Doom kind of sucking in the first game.
It sucked in the first game, but then when they brought it back with the Agents of Doom in Ratchet Clank 3, it was the best. Especially when you upgraded it. The Guardian bots from the second game were okay, the Synthoids, but they weren't the best.
Yeah.
But
they helped out in the final boss, that's for sure.
Yeah, they did. They really did. But now when it comes to like all the stuff for the other games, it's interesting to see how they're doing, because you do know that they revealed that PlayStation Plus is required to play online multiplayer, right?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but they're actually doing a $5 a month thing. So they're actually, so I look at it this way. Oh my God, we're actually getting a month-to-month basis one. Because for those of you who don't have PlayStation Plus or don't have a PS3, we never had a month-to-month one. We've just had 3-month or we've just always had 3-month or a year. Or if you have PlayStation Plus, I once saw that they had like 2 years actually one time on sale.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I think it's actually cheaper now.
It is cheaper. It's actually cheaper by $2 if you pay it on a month-to-month basis because it's $5 a month.
Yeah.
And
so basically, they're making it so you have to have that to play online.
Well, to play multiplayer
they're making it cheaper.
online.
So if you already have it,
not really that per se. They're making it so that you can play online multiplayer. You can still go online and access the store and buy things. That's one thing. When you have an Xbox, you need to have gold in order to buy things, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I know for like the deals of the week and everything you do.
Yeah. All right, and I ended up going for the Suck Cannon, I think. Yeah, I went for the Suck Cannon.
I remember that was really good in the original.
The Suck Cannon was overpowered in the original.
The exact opposite of the Glove of Doom.
Oh yeah. That's I guess you can't suck up the health boxes. I could have sworn that you could, and then the nanotech just instantly goes to you. Right, let us get you.
One thing that annoyed the crap out of me when I played, for some reason on my copy of the HD collection, something was up where, like, whenever there was the suck cannon or whatever, whenever it had, like, it would go away after you changed weapons, or whenever I came out of water so that I didn't have the breath meter anymore, like, the quarter would stay on the screen and it would annoy the crap out of me, and I hated it.
I don't know, I never had that.
It might be a glitch with the disc.
Probably is a glitch with the disc. That's usually the case, and they don't really update these HD collections at all, so...
Yeah.
Which would kind of be helpful, especially the Jak and Daxter one.
Speaking of the HD collection, I remember the menu for it, which has, like, choosing between that. They did not do a good job. You can't, if you go left, it goes directly to credits.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I had that
problem
right. A couple of times when I was going through everything. I noticed that, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird.
They messed up on the menu. That's the simplest thing.
For some. I guess it'd be simple for some, but, oh, I didn't.
Depends on the game.
Yeah, it depends on the game, really. But
if it's, like, really basic, then yeah. But if it's some, like, crazy, which I can't think of an example for. Kind of like Bioshock Infinite, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So, were there any other games that pretty much interested you at E3, or was it just, besides, like, Kingdom Hearts and everything?
Well, there were a few. I remember Destiny looked pretty good. It was by Bungie, so I can tell it's going to be much better than Halo 4. Because, I mean, it was okay, but it was really disappointing in comparison to 3 and Reach.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. I seem to be lost. I always get lost on Eudora. Because I can never find the lieutenant.
Yeah.
And mainly since I'm not focusing right now either, because we're kind of doing, like, co-commentary, so...
Dead Rising 3, except I'm not getting an X-Bone, which some people are calling it.
It's been called the X-Bone since its reveal date. See, when it comes to that one, I don't think it's going to be a... it's going to be a timed exclusive, if you ask me. Mainly because there's no way Capcom would give up an entire another console.
No, but isn't, isn't Dead Rising exclusive to Xbox and, like,
I think Dead Rising
Windows
2 is
Play or
on the
something?
PSN, actually.
Is it?
And it's on the PC, I believe.
Well, the first one was exclusive.
Yeah, the first one was exclusive for a time. I think they ported it over, though.
Maybe.
That's what I mean. In this day and age, exclusives are pretty much gone now. Unless it's a first-party one, like in Nintendo's case, or in Sony's case with Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
That's all there really is. Exclusives, we're going to see a bunch of multi-platform games from now on, instead of basically just exclusives just for the one console. I am seeing graphical glitches at the bottom right there.
Well, other games, my internet was kind of lagging, so I didn't get to see much. I think it was Afro Battle that was, like, loving Knack.
The Second Son was pretty good. I'm especially glad that they're keeping Cole McGrath dead, actually. So that's a good thing on that front. And so, oh, we lost him. I thought it was a bit too quiet. So we're actually going to end off the episode soon because we're almost done with Eudora, but where the heck is everything? And I still need to get the skill point. This is what happens sometimes when I have guests on. I hope you guys realize that. That's sucking it in. Alright, swing shot. Alright, there we go.
By double tapping the triangle button, you can quickly...
There we go, it's double tap for it. Okay, that's what it is. It's kind of robot-y again. Right, so let us do this. Oh, great, this is where they start doing the annoying stuff. Alright, where's the last one? Alright, and no, that moves that one. Where is it? Okay, it's right there. Sorry about this noise, ladies and gentlemen. Where is it? This is kind of weird. I have to... Cutting ahead real quick. Can you hear me now? I take that as a no. I take that also staticky noise as a no. And I take that robot beep as a no. And there goes the call. Oh, and there's the lieutenant. Ow. Perhaps we should end it off right here. I'll ask Joe real quick. Alright, this is getting kind of bad. This is getting really bad. Alright, anyway guys, we're gonna end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359, and actually Shadow Joe. Sorry about the Skype call connections. And we'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna backtrack, don't worry. It's kind of how it is. So, see you guys.